Hi, this is Randy Wyckoff, the Dean of the College of Public Health at East Tennessee State University. And I want to share some personal thoughts about the pandemic, because I think it's time that all of us speak out about this. It's no secret that this pandemic has become incredibly politicized, but it's really important to remember that this is a pandemic. It's not a political issue. You know, the right accuses the left of ignoring the economy, and the left accuses the right of ignoring health, and both sides think the other side is trying to manipulate the election. It's time to stop, okay? It's time to say that this is a pandemic. It is not a political issue. It's a pandemic that has killed well over 500,000 people around the world, and probably many more in developing countries. It's one of the leading causes of death in the United States. The numbers are going up, both for cases and for deaths, and we still don't have a plan. It's time for all of us to stop and say we have got to change the path that we're on. And I think there's three things we have to do: honesty, humility, and civility. Honesty simply means let's use the facts as we know them. If someone says something you don't believe, fact check it. If someone says something that sounds too outrageous to be true, fact check it. We've got to be honest with ourselves and use the data we have. At the same time, we have to recognize that this is a time for incredible humility. A lot of the issues that we argue about are issues of opinion because nobody knows. We don't know how many infections there have been. We don't know how widespread it is. We don't know if there'll be a vaccine. We don't know if there'll be a treatment. We don't know if there'll be a second wave. We don't know that if there is a second wave, whether people that were infected before will be immune, or maybe they'll be even more hurt. We've got to start with a real sense of humility. There's a lot we don't know. The best thing we can do is work together to try to figure out the right answers. And that brings us to the last point, and that's civility. If we don't meet face to face, we'll never see eye to eye. We have got to set aside our differences and say this is a pandemic. It is not a political issue. Both sides, all parties, right, left, somewhere in the middle, everyone will benefit if we can set aside our differences and say we have to deal with this as a global pandemic. Those are just my thoughts. They don't reflect anyone else's. If you have any comments on this, please let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.